Ellie Pesci, and this is Barnes & Noble Tagged. When someone invites you to a nice, healthy meal, do you expect a big helping of tofu and bland? Well, get ready to get happy about eating healthy. Ellie Krieger is in the house with her new book, So Easy, Luscious, Healthy Recipes for Every Meal of the Week. Ellie Krieger is host of Food Network's Healthy Appetite, a New York Times bestselling author and registered dietitian. Through her work, she wants to change the way society views food, health, and nutrition. Ellie's first book, Small Changes, Big Results, a 12-week action plan to a better life, introduced readers to a series of small changes they could make every week for 3 months in the areas of nutrition, fitness, and emotional wellness. Then, in The Food You Crave, Luscious Recipes for a Healthy Life, she gave readers over 200 recipes that showed eating healthy does not have to mean denial. Today, Ellie is right here with us in the studio to tell us we can stop stressing over whether to eat healthily or to eat fast with her new book, So Easy, Luscious Healthy Recipes for Every Meal of the Week. Ellie Krieger, you've been tagged. Thank you so much for being here.
Great to be here, Molly.
All right, so you started out as a model, and I have to ask you this. Now, models are infamous for unhealthy eating. I mean, they eat air, Diet Coke,
Right.
and maybe some celery sticks. How did you become a nutritionist? Did you eat badly then, or?
You know what? I think knowing about eating well helped me get through modeling in a healthy way and helped my career be longer because I always could look good and refreshed, and I did it for quite a long time.
And so even when you were modeling and had to be as skinny as a stick, you were eating healthy unlike everybody else.
I was. I had a fridge packed with vegetables and low-fat dairy and lean protein. I was always into cooking, and modeling was wonderful. It helped me pay for school, so it really, each career helped the next.
Yeah, and your skin was probably clear. A lot of people don't realize that's probably one of the reasons it stayed so beautiful.
If you eat well, you look better.
All right. Well, let's talk about your latest book, because this is called So Easy, Luscious, Healthy Recipes for Every Meal of the Week. And it does have some fabulous recipes.
Yeah, I love the food in this book, I have to say. And this is the kind of stuff, it's like it doesn't have to be difficult to eat well. And I think most of us, we love good food, we want to eat delicious, craveable food, and we want it to be healthy, we want it to be healthy for us and our families. But how do we make that happen day in and day out? It's hard.
Yes.
Life's hectic, and this is the solution. Really, I have full meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and also dessert.
Yes!
Can't miss out on dessert.
No, absolutely.
And it's an answer to every meal of the week. So it's breakfast on the go, you know, things you can just grab and go. And breakfast also, maybe you have a leisurely morning, but you don't want to work too hard. Lunch on the go, lunch at home, a month's worth of rush hour dinners. So it needs to be delicious first, needs to be good for me, needs to be healthful and well balanced, and then it has to be doable for every day.
In the book, there's so many helpful things. One is the pantry section, which says, put these things into your pantry, you'll have them ready to go. Give me a few things that would allow me to walk in the door and cook a meal.
Right. I could make, for example, the shrimp dish, the garlic basil shrimp dish that's on this cover of this book. You have frozen shrimp in the freezer, done. Also have, you know, some wine and some chicken broth in stock, and maybe you just need to pick up a little pint of tomatoes and you're all set to make this incredible meal. I have some whole wheat orzo, for example. So my cupboards and my freezer are stocked.
So this makes so much sense. Thank you so much. Now, will you stick around?
Sure will.
I wanna taste a little bit of your food.
Absolutely.
The book is called So Easy, Luscious, Healthy Recipes for Every Meal of the Week, and it is out right now. Ellie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here's a tagged close-up of some fashionable photos that show sometimes the most chic is on the street. For fashion photographer Scott Shuman, all the world's a runway and all the men and women merely models in the making. So he created the blog-turned-book, The Sartorialist, in which he shares photos of people on the streets who he thinks look great. Scott was in the fashion industry for 15 years and felt a disconnect between what he was selling in the showroom and what he was seeing on the really cool, real people. So from the streets of New York to the parks of Florence, from Stockholm to Paris, London, Moscow, and Milan, he has captured the fashionable, not on the runways, but on the walkways of the world. And that's my tagged close-up. Every week, we take a look at the new offerings in the world of books, movies, and music. Here are my top tags for this week. Taking a ride to number 5 is The Taking of Pelham 123, out on DVD and Blu-ray. Denzel Washington plays a mild-mannered dispatcher who finds himself thrown into mayhem when a crazed criminal, played by John Travolta, hijacks a subway filled with innocent commuters. With a touch of twang at number 4 is Play On, the latest album from former American Idol winner, now country superstar sensation Carrie Underwood. With songs like Cowboy Casanova, Play On is most likely headed for platinum country. Getting my vote at number 3 is The Audacity to Win, the inside story and lessons of Barack Obama's historic victory by David Plouffe, President Obama's former campaign manager. This is the inside story of the remarkable campaign that led to the election of the first African-American president. Ambling into number 2 is Ford County by mega bestseller John Grisham. Grisham returns to Ford County, Mississippi, the setting of his immensely popular first novel, A Time to Kill. This is a collection of stories from this curious southern county. My choice for number 1 is Our Choice, A Plan to Solve the Climate Crisis by former Vice President Al Gore. Since the publication of his first bestseller, An Inconvenient Truth, Gore has led more than 30 solution summits with experts. Our Choice draws on the conclusions developed through those summits. And those are my top tags for this week. Ellie, thank you so much for hanging out. Now,
It is great to be here.
I have to tell you that I was very intrigued by the chapter that said lunch to go, okay? What did you mean by road tested?
You know what? I did a whole chapter of lunches that are easy to pack. So I actually tested them in a cooler pack for 6 hours to make sure that they traveled well.
Oh, wait, so you packed them up and then you
I
eat
did,
them?
and I brought you lunch.
Oh, okay.
I brought some for you. I made this curry chicken salad. It is so delicious. And of course, you don't have to pack it to go. But you have the option, and it travels really well, and you know that, so you can have the confidence knowing that.
This is great, too, because so often you've decided to have a picnics with kids or something like that, and it's great to know something's going to be good, not to mention going to work and not ending up with something that's all
Exactly. It's better
gross
food
inside.
and better for you, and you wind up saving money, too. So
All right, well, here goes.
a win-win-win. Isn't it delicious?
Oh, it's so good, and this is good for me.
Yes, it is good for you, and
I love it.
delicious and good for you. I mean, that's what it's all about, and easy, of course.
Oh, it's beautiful, and if this is what it tastes like after a long time, it's fantastic. I love it.
I'm so glad you do.
Now, I have a big thing for sweets. Is that possible at all?
I got your
eating
sweet
healthy?
tooth covered, trust me. Check this out.
Oh my God,
Cherry
these are beautiful.
almond chocolate clusters, and I mean, they smell amazing. And
right.
okay,
Look at me. I'm like, oh, I've got
Have
everything.
dessert
It's so good. All right, let me.
I'll hold that for you if you want.
This
or
is
if you-
healthy?
It's dark chocolate, 3 ingredients: dark chocolate, dried cherries, and delicious healthy almonds. So, and totally decadent and good for you.
Oh my gosh, these are so good. Ellie, thank you so
Pleasure.
much. The food is fabulous. The book is out right now. I'm gonna start cooking some of these things because absolutely delicious. This is so easy. It's almost as easy as watching Tagged for the best books, right?
For sure.
Thank you.